Hey everyone, excited to be back for this week's edition of Frequently Asked Questions for Commercial Real Estate. In today's video, what I want to do is talk about a concept that is extremely pertinent to commercial real estate leasing, and that is what exactly is an option to renew. Now, you may be in the process of seeking commercial lease opportunities, or maybe you're currently in a negotiation, and this is a very important topic or item that you need to negotiate within your lease agreement if you are in fact looking to lease commercial space. So before we dive into this video, I'd really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and ensures more and more people can hear this message and learn about the many facets of commercial real estate. So now that you've done that, go ahead and like and subscribe below. Let's go ahead and dive right into this episode. All right, so now you may be thinking, what exactly is an option to renew? Well, an option to renew is a clause within a lease agreement that gives you the right to renew your lease at agreed upon terms at some future date. Typically, you have to notify the landlord about several months before the end of your lease. And so just as an example of how that looks like. So let's say that you have a three-year lease and an option to renew for another 3 years at the end of that lease term. Typically what's going to happen is you're going to be in that lease period for, let's say, 2 years and 9 months. And then at that 3 months before the end of your lease, you can send notice to your landlord saying, hey, I would like to renew my lease based on these predetermined terms that we agreed to at the beginning of the lease term. Now, the reasons why having an option to renew is extremely important is because it puts you as the tenant in the driver's seat. In an example where the economy is doing very well at the end of your lease term and market rates are a lot higher than what you negotiated previously, you can lock in your lower rate based on what you had negotiated previously, and now you can stay in that area for another X amount of years. Now, in a scenario whereby the economy is doing poorly and maybe market rates are depressed, that gives you the opportunity near the end of your lease term to approach your landlord and say, I know I have this option to renew, but since market rates are a lot lower than what we had agreed to prior, I'd like to renegotiate the lease so that I can either negotiate lower rent, or if there's a lot of space available and you can find a space that's better suited for your needs that at a very favorable price, now you can go and lease space in that particular premises. So it really puts you in the driver's seat, and again, as the tenant, you want to have that flexibility. So when you're looking to approach, lease negotiations, typically landlords will give you an option to renew that is equivalent in length to the term that you signed. So, for example, let's say that you decide to sign a 3-year lease. Typically, landlords will offer you an option to renew for another 3 years at the end of the term. However, you may be able to negotiate more. It never hurts to ask. And so what I usually do when I'm dealing with commercial lease negotiations is I try to ask for more than one option. So maybe let's say you sign a 3-year lease and you request 2 3-year options. And again, that gives you flexibility knowing that you can maintain your residency in that space for up to 9 years if you'd like to, or if new opportunities present themselves at the end of your terms, you can always choose to leave and go to another better opportunity. So I hope you gained some value from this video. I would really appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me over the last several months and even over the course of the year that I've been doing these videos. If you like this video, please, again, like and subscribe to the channel. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, ensures more and more people can hear this message. If you're actively searching for lease opportunities here in the Louisville metro area, that includes Southern Indiana, Louisville, and its surrounding areas, feel free to give me a call. I'm a commercial real estate agent in town. I'd be happy to help you identify spaces that fit your needs. You can reach out to me at 502-536-7315 or via email at Raphael@grisantigroup.com. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week.